However, Kim Kardashian's fashion empire is currently encountering some extremely challenging terrain. According to rumors, Kim Kardashian is currently dealing with a whirlwind of legal issues, and the situation is not looking good. The first thing that comes to mind is that it appears that all of the major fashion houses, including Balenciaga and Dolce & Gabbana, are giving Kim the cold shoulder. Yes, you read that correctly, she has been banned in a shorter amount of time than you can say, and the punishments do not end there. It has been reported that Anna Wintour, more commonly known as the Queen Bee of the fashion industry, has taken legal action against Kim, accusing her of stealing designs from multiple designers. This bold move is earning Kim a new title design, which is Thief, and it is a bold move. However, hold on, there is more. It appears that even Kim Kardashian's husband, who is a fashion mogul extraordinaire, is not immune to her sticky fingers. There is a rumor going around that Kim Kardashian has filed a lawsuit against YEEZY Kanye for allegedly stealing designs for her own brand, Skims. To steal anything from designs to ideas to money, Kim K is a master of the art of stealing. She is always present. Back in the day, before Kim became famous, she worked as a close citizen assistant for the singer Brandy. However, Kim did her a disservice because she stole from Brandy. Once upon a time, Kim was able to use Brandy's credit card because she was the closet assistant. However, after Kim stopped working for Brandy, she, Chloe, and Rob took advantage of the access and stole $120,000 from Brandy's mother. They did this by stealing from her. Taking this into consideration, it can be deduced that Kim kept the credit card information for a considerable amount of time and waited until she felt that sufficient time had passed before committing the theft. To make matters even more difficult, they attempted to conceal the paper trail by spending the stolen money at their stores, Dash and Smooch, rather than using it directly. This was done in an attempt to be sneaky and conceal the paper trail. They used the stolen money to make it appear as though it was legitimate income from their clothing stores, since they believed that it would be more difficult to trade due to the fact that Brandy purchases a lot of clothing. This was done in order to avoid suspicion, but at first they were caught in the act of committing a crime. Due to the fact that Kim was in a relationship with both Brandy and Ray J, her mother provided her with the opportunity to return the money without coming into contact with the law. With that being said, she made the decision to pursue legal action against them after she had not repaid the money for more than a year. After that, however, Brandy and Ray J were successful in persuading their mother to drop the lawsuit and find a solution to the problem outside of the legal system. The fact that this was the reason that Ray J decided to end his relationship with Kim is what he claims. However, that was not the last time that Kim was involved in such extravagant financial dealings. In addition, she was also connected to a scheme that involved the laundering of money. Prior to her rise to fame, she had a sugar daddy named Jolo, who was an Asian man. She has been accused of assisting in the laundering of illegal funds through her relationship with Jolo. Those with knowledge of the situation claim that Kim frequently accompanied Jolo to gambling establishments in Kazuya. Furthermore, in 2009, she asserted that she had flown back to Los Angeles with a trash bag full of $250,000 that he had won from a casino in Las Vegas. However, it has come to light that this may have been a component of a larger scheme to launder money, as Joe Lowe has been implicated in activities falling under this category. According to an article published by The Insider, Lowe is wanted by international authorities in connection with a money laundering scheme that involves multiple billions of dollars. He is accused of being the mastermind behind a scheme to steal $4.5 billion from the state of Malaysia and use it to run the Economic Development Fund, which is a Malaysian development bank that is also known as 1MBD. Despite the fact that they were conducting an investigation into her, the FBI was unable to pay anything for her. Therefore, she was never charged with anything. However, things became even more peculiar due to the fact that Kim and her siblings have been making strange moves that give the impression that their financial situation is not as secure as they claim it to be. Due to the fact that they are affiliated with the California Community Church, they have been accused of evading taxes. Church of the Lord. It is true that Kris Jenner, also known as Jenner Mama, established the California Community Church in 2009. It was registered as a non-profit organization, and it mandates that members pay a monthly fee of $1,000 and donate 10% of their annual income to the church. It should come as no surprise that the Kardashians are among the members who contribute the 10%, which results in a 10% reduction in their annual tax responsibility. This reduction in taxes is significant, particularly for someone like Kim, who claims to earn approximately $80 million annually, which is equivalent to a tax reduction of $8 million because of this reduction. However, what is even more questionable is the fact that Kris Jenner is the owner of the church. This means that whenever the Jenner sisters give their 10% donation, it is essentially going to their mother. As a consequence of this, Kris might be able to find a way to return the money to them, which would ultimately mean that they do not actually donate anything at all, but they still receive the benefits of the tax reduction. In a word, very shady. It would appear that the entire situation is quite suspicious, and it certainly gives off the impression of being as shady as the letter F. However, this is not the end of the story because there are still a lot of things about Kim's finances that don't make sense, and many people are convinced that she has been using her network to generate an artificially inflated income. Keep an ear out for these crooks. Pockets have holes in them, and this is the kind of shadiness that is nothing new to the Kardashians. That is because we all remember how Kylie was exposed by Forbes for lying about how much her Kylie Cosmetics brand was worth, and she ended up losing her billionaire status as a result of her lies. On the other hand, many people believe that Kim does not behave in a manner that is consistent with her status as a billionaire. In the previous year, she was subjected to an investigation by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) due to the fact that she had advertised the cryptocurrency Ethereum Max without including a disclaimer to indicate that it was a sponsored advertisement, and she had by advertising without disclosing that it was an advertisement. She took part in a pump and dump scheme, which was designed to increase the price of cryptocurrency before selling it to investors. Investors purchased the asset. She was also given a fine of $1.26 million. It has been brought to people's attention how peculiar it is that Kim would continue to run advertisements on Instagram despite the fact that she is a billionaire, because that is not behavior that is typical of a billionaire. More Instagram influencers are being given money than billionaire businesswomen are being given. To add insult to injury, this is yet another reason why people believe that low-key is not as wealthy as she would like us to believe, and Kanye believes that people are correct in their assumption. Despite the fact that Kim is not even close to being an opera girl, she has a lot less money than most people believe she does. This is the reason why Kanye was always careful to keep his money separate from hers, even when their marriage was still going well. Due to the fact that he was aware that he would end up losing a significant amount of money in the end, he made it a point to avoid getting financially involved with her at any time. They maintain their accounts in a manner that is essentially distinct, according to a source who spoke with People magazine. The fact that she is currently in a significant amount of debt, which amounts to $48 million, is absolutely mind-boggling to consider, and it appears that her financial problems may have become even more severe since her divorce from Kanye. On her mansion that was worth $70 million, she obtained a mortgage in the amount of $48 million a year ago. Additionally, the most absurd aspect of the situation is that she is unable to seek assistance from her family because each and every one of them is also deeply in debt. Kris Jenner, her mother, has a very long list of debts, and according to her son, she first took out a loan for $7.25 million in August of 2018. This is the first credit that she has taken out. On the other hand, she was rendered obsolete by a new agreement for a staggering $40 million loan the following month. According to property reports, she obtained a loan of $5.25 million in June of that year and $5.2 million in January of 2019, both of which were obtained through the financial management firm Crosswind Venture Fund. Listen up, absolutely everyone is taking out loans. Additionally, Kylie took out a loan of $7.5 million, and to make a long story short, the Kardashians are currently mired in a staggering $132 million debt. On the other hand, they would have to find a way to pay for their private jets and designer clothes, wouldn't they? Furthermore, their financial concerns are just the most recent in a long line of what people are referring to as their flop era, and it is possible that they would like to level up their game very quickly, and I mean very quickly. Oh, and if Kim is under the impression that Kanye might be able to save her, she had better rethink her assumptions. According to reports from reliable sources, Kanye is completely preoccupied with his new wife Bianca, and he has no regard for Kim in any way, shape, or form other than their 4 children. This is completely insane. And there are comments that say that the entire family's wealth is built on shams and scams, and that's not even taking into account the fact that they fabricated their documents in order to make it onto rich lists, etc. An increasing number of people are losing their lives, and not even a lawnmower can do anything to prevent them from attaining the fate that they have rightfully earned. Having a prenuptial agreement protects Kanye from a great deal of emotional distress. Most astute men have the hope that they will fall hard and end up broke. There is nothing but smoke and mirrors. This is the reason why she is attempting to get North to work. If you think that the Kardashians and her family are some wild or crazy kids, just wait until you see the chaos in the next video.